Hi, friends.
Hi, friends.
It's us, host Eric and Rachel Lapelosa back again. And the last live stream, we had some technical difficulties. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have more of the same problems because it would be better if we didn't. I tend to think that when the internet crashes, that's the Slav's way of telling me I need to make a new title. So in this instance, the first one, okay, funny joke, Eric, whatever. But this one, now we actually needed another video that actually, if anybody wants to ask us any questions, talk to us about this sort of thing, or if we have any thoughts that we want to share about it, then, normal live stream shit. People will say things in the chat and stuff like that. That's the gist of it. So the first thing I want to do, I want to interview Rachel briefly. So Rachel, tell me about your first experience with Florida's natural brand grapefruit juice.
It's delicious.
She really does like it.
I really do.
Thanks, Countess.
It's great. Honestly, it's so good.
Oh, you cashed the fuck out of that box.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with Sauce today, I've got a special assistant in helping cure your boredom. A partner in boredom cure. And that is who with Sauce?
Pete.
Rachel Lapelosa. Salutations to you too, Svenner. Thanks, Tori Brown. That must be Spacey's Tori.
Hey, Tori.
Hi, Tori. Duality is probably a super beneficial, useful connection potentially. It's probably in the assuming it has to be romantic on the air exists. Yeah, I think you're right there, Matthew. Actually, I have a great ISFJ friend, and that friendship is great. But that doesn't mean it works as a romantic relationship. Wise words, Matthew Alistair. Wise words indeed. Now, Rachel, be honest. Did Matthew Alistair hit on you?
When?
At some point after he realized that you existed. He's hit on just about everybody. It's fine if he did, of course.
If he did, I didn't remember. Like, definitely,
She has the ability to calm
if
people down
then...
just by looking at you. Who? Rachel Lapelosa? She is very polite.
Thank you.
The way she looks at you is so cute, but it might just be the ENFJ charm. Alexander Cruz, I agree. I agree with you in theory that seems a likely thing. But I got to say, I don't know. Maybe it's just a certain amount of faith in myself that never existed before. I believe it. It's hard to convince me that you like me. I'm convinced that she likes me. And anyway, so, but I get that this is the thing. Tori and Spacey, you know what I'm saying here, right? You guys understand what I'm saying, because Tori and Spacey.
Hey, Spacey.
Okay, Alexander Cruz, ask her a question then. You're welcome to hit on girlfriends that I've had, Matthew, just not ones that I'm...
Yes, I am, naturally.
Ones that I currently have. I'm trying to give her room to talk. Alexander Cruz, she's not saying anything.
Who, May?
Yeah, because Alexander Cruz says, let her talk.
Huh? No doubt will make vid some day with Sauce. No doubt the band. No doubt will make.
I think he means we will make, but who's we will? Thank you, Alexander Cruz. It does look good on me. I tried anything for a while, but I went with this. What I do, like, carefully pluck out a lot of the hairs in this area to get this effect. I know we can do type police together.
Definitely type police.
I want to do type police together. Count us once. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Yeah.
You, me and you with sauce? That's fine.
I'm being awkward too.
Lol into you, Eric. Shut the fuck up. I'm being all awkward.
Pee-pee.
Where is Pee-Pee?
Outside.
Oh, no, that's the peacocks.
Oh, that's a peacock?
Yeah.
Outside.
It sounds like meow, but it's actually. Heather Bryant says, I've been finding I get along best romantically with people on the same. Thoughts on whether that makes sense? Because confirming my existing relationship. Thoughts, Rachel?
About like that.
About Heather's comment?
I've been finding I get along best romantically with people on the same judging axis, but different perceiving axis. For example, INTP plus INFJ or ENTP plus ENFJ. Thoughts on whether that makes sense? Absolutely.
Both of you go.
Wait, let's go.
Facial attributes? I don't really have very good facial attributes.
Wait.
Rachel, what do
Okay,
you?
favorite physical attribute to both of you go. Eyes.
Eyes. Are you guys together, lol? Yes.
Yellow.
Rachel, go
What are
ahead.
your views on ENTP inability or unwillingness to plan, and do you plan to combat that? Go. I find being honest is the best thing.
Did you find me on the channel? Yeah. She did.
Yeah.
I'm buffering a lot still. Well, sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It's this time of day, maybe. I don't know. Please don't answer. Thing is, I'm not particularly unwilling to plan or unable to plan. I'm pretty capable of doing both.
Hmm.
You know, it's like I don't necessarily seek it out. I don't seek out planning and logistics, you know, but I certainly can if I have to make some plans. Yeah, she's an ENFJ.
Mm-hmm.
So, did anybody figure it out ahead of time? I gave a lot of like clues and shit, or I gave a lot of misdirection too, though. No, she flew herself out.
Mm-hmm.
ENFJ is the best personality type. Good job. Thanks, Tom Jickelson. I'm increasingly inclined to agree with you.
Me too.
You should probably. That's natural since you are an ENFJ. Am I in love? Yes, I am. I don't know if that's reasonable or sane or whatever, but I am. Yes, for sure.
Me too.
What are your favorite movies, especially one you think Eric will enjoy watching with you? Thank you, Ron Morgan.
My number one favorite is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I love Anchorman too. Little Mermaid.
I like Anchorman a lot too.
Yeah.
I like Little Mermaid a lot too.
It's good.
Yeah, she did. Liza Garcia, you've correctly diagnosed her.
500 Days of Summer.
She's not used to smoking as much weed as.
No, I'm not.
as we smoke here
Mm-mm.
in California. Eternal Sunshine is Spotless Mind.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie. Have you ever seen Usual Suspects?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yeah. It's great.
Interesting ending, huh?
Yeah, I love it. It's great. Kevin Spacey.
I gotta also say, Rachel and I have very similar taste in music.
We do.
Remarkably similar.
Yes.
Like,
wow.
We like the same kind of poppy, shit that's got hooks and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
We were both singing along to the same songs in the car on the way home from the, Oh yeah, this was in the works. This is in the works well in advance. Did anybody suspect it? Because, like I said, she obviously didn't book the plane ticket yesterday. She booked it a few days ago, which is pretty soon, close to yesterday. But, and then I spent the last couple of live streams just sort of being giddy and laughing and being, in love or something, and we're not even or something, increasingly in love, and then trying to not tell anybody and kind of like making jokes and stuff in the live streams about it. How old are you, Rachel? Is a question you're going to get a lot. Wiz Sauce wants to know.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not an answer to how old are you?
Oh, 34.
34.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to kiss on command on camera, Matthew. That's silly. No, I didn't expect it. Especially you were such a good actor. I guess that you were annoyed with the ENTJ. Never ask a lady her age, bruh. Dude, Eric, you scored. I know, right? I know, totally. I feel the same way with Sauce. Believe me.
Yeah.
It's amazing. She's just a wonderful human being. I'm full of dewy moisture of the most pleasant kind. And thank you, Belle. I'm glad somebody picked up on something.
Honestly, it's what the moisture part. Like, what is that?
Where did it come from?
What moisture?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from exactly. I just started saying it, and then it's just, I don't remember how it came about, really. I guess probably, somebody was being moist, and I said, stop being moist. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, your feelings and shit, and then I started using the word. Yeah, he had his moments, but he usually tried to get laughs rather than showing any real acting chops. You're talking about the guy, what's his name? Freaking that guy I don't like. He was in Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Is that who you're talking about? Jim Carrey? Yeah, I know. Tori and Spacey and Rachel and I are all going to hang out this week, some point here pretty soon. Not today, but what is she into? I mean, musically? Well, I mean, we were both enjoying my Snappy Tracks playlist, and she shared some stuff with me. She's got a little bit more probably nuanced understanding of the contemporary music landscape than I do. And I'm sure she'll introduce me to lots of good music. I'm looking forward to that.
A lot.
So, no, she's not an ENFP, Clayton McCork. She's an ENFJ. If she were an ENFP, no fucking way. No way we would get along. We wouldn't get along. Yes, fun things have happened in your absence, Crystal S. May I introduce you to Rachel Lapelosa? get my fade, Eric? What does that mean? Go like this? Cut my hair back or something? Is that what a fade is?
Oh.
Or is it? No, it's like up the side, or I don't.
Yeah.
The side.
On
Okay.
the side.
I don't want to fade. Finally, I got a fellow intuitive. Yes, I did. Blue Nowhere. Thanks, Chris S. I'm excited for us both as well.
Aww. Thank you, Crystal S. Yes, skinhead.
Fade is the side, says Alexander Creed. Okay, fade is the side. Rachel Stroud. No. Eric Lapelosa. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to change my name to Lapelosa.
Yeah, he wants to take my.
I'll be Eric Lapelosa, and she'll be Mr. Rachel Lapelosa.
Cool.
And I'll be Mrs. Eric Lapelosa. That'd be funny.
I like it.
If we could formally change our names to Mr. and Mrs. like that.
You guys are already thinking about that?
I am, for sure.
Yeah. I not even before. Okay.
Even before we had sex.
Yeah.
Even before I ever had you in my physical presence.
Okay.
Conk? No. I told you. I'm just not that into anal fisting. You know what this means? Eric has seen the boobs and he likes them. I felt exactly the same way about her before having sex as I do after having sex.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. It didn't make any difference. I told you I don't want any more anal fisting. You ruined my anus, okay? Poop falls out of it like...
I am not Jewish. I actually found that out this past winter. I did a 23 and me, is it? And I was like basically everything but Jewish. I was very surprised because I know a lot of people are. So I am Italian. I'm half Italian.
What's your other half?
I feel like it's like I am English, and I feel like if I don't say that I'm all the parts of England, it's like disrespectful.
I don't care. England.
What?
England's good enough.
Okay, like England, and Czechoslovakia, and what's tomorrow? Oh yeah.
Rachel Lapelosa, you are aware that I'm transracial, right?
Yes, I am aware.
So that means should you accidentally become pregnant at some point, our child could come out Chinese, could come out Mexican, could come out any race. We don't know. It would depend on what race my sperm is at that moment. Now, no, Rachel and I are not planning to have kids. I'm just warning her that it's a racial crapshoot. Yeah, could be Singaporean even. My sperm is also transracial. It's not just me.
Is a sperm like?
Yeah, well, it depends. It's like how well the sperm dances is mostly what determines its race. Sperm does have an ego. I'll keep that in mind. I need to smoke a cigarette. And normally I would say chat amongst yourselves, but instead I say, Rachel, will you do me the great privilege of chatting with these folks for a moment?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am. I just stand up straight. Hi, Les Sickness. I hope I said that right. Can we ask Rachel to show us her nipples, Eric? We have to ask him. Oh, way to put her on the spot, Eric.
What? They're putting you on the spot?
I don't feel on the spot. I think we need to see. Yeah! C.S. Joseph to weigh in on this. He's the sperm expert. He really is. I think he invented sperm. I like what her eyes do when you walk away. I can't explain it, but it's very promising. Thanks. Thank you. So actually, Alexandra, there's a YouTuber, Veronica Isles, and she said that she used to have bad skin, and then she started thinking like, no, I have beautiful skin, and so I did that, and then it like got better. I can't keep thinking this forever. Be free, Rachel. I'm always free. Like now when Rachel has a kid, but from another man, Eric will believe it's his. No, I wouldn't do that. Now spill something gooey about host Eric's. Pour the tea. Pretty please. He's really sweet. It's been a lot of fun. I feel very lucky. C.S. Joseph is a lobotomy. It's a very good way of describing him. How big is Eric's dick? It's a good size. It's a really good size. Happy. Hey, Mr. Objective. Matthew. I'm subscribing to her right away. Thank you. Yeah, it will be good to see all 4 on live stream. Definitely. Toucher Day has a very good skincare channel on YouTube. Dr. Dre. She is a dermatologist in Manhattan. They have a lot of good skincare people in Manhattan. I don't know, Rachel already has Stockholm syndrome. For one out from the homie. Rachel, are you high right now? Yes. I use some face masks and have used Accutane for a while now. Recently, just been moisturizing. That's very good. I learned that too. It's very good. You're very lucky. Remember, there are INTJs who watch over our host Eric and sit on his front porch of wisdom with an agave virtual cocktail. So, warning, INTJs on alert, teasing you now. This is very slow reading thing. Some subtle FE technique. LOL, don't listen to the haters. You should like me when I'm high. I sound like you if you're high. Since mom. Too many INTJs. Some I adore. Some I go. It's all good. So high. LOL. Good. Would you ever consider having our second child? Yes. The brand of people who sound like they're going to cry when they are too high. E.
You said a little electric when you're too high.
Maybe. I definitely probably. Thank you. It's so funny. It's definitely faded. Countess 1, I understand. And isn't Rachel cute? She reminds me of my sister-in-law's sister, the ENFJ.
She's high on marijuana, Tom. What we have right now are two different strains. We have, this is called Purple Punch, and it's a cross between King Purple and Sour Punch, or whatever it's called, Fruit Punch. Is Rachel shelf worthy? She's whatever she wants worthy, you know. Mm-hmm. I mean, well, what's mine is hers, you know. Mm-hmm. And I think this is going to work out fantastic. Right? It's like this relationship is starting 100 million times better than my last relationship started. And when Rachel looks at me, I think, wow, I think she actually likes me. You know, that's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice change of pace. And not something I've really ever had before, frankly. I know. Well, she's an ENFJ. She's spectacular. The FE is just like on point. I'm not hating ISFJs, okay? My bad relationship had nothing to do with the fact that Kimberly was an ISFJ. It had to do with the fact that there was a lot of damage in there. Rachel, what's your zodiac sign? I'm going to guess, because I heard a song the other day with zodiac sign, and I thought, this might be a slab thing referencing Rachel. Are you a Cancer? No. And it wasn't. What are you?
Capricorn.
A Capricorn.
Hmm?
Okay, I believe that's the crab one.
No, but Cancer is a crab.
No, what's Capricorn?
Capricorn is the sea goat.
Sea goat?
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of sea goat qualities.
Thank you.
But with your tendency to say bah.
Yeah, I do.
And also, land ahead. Land ahoy. I am filled to the rim with oxytocin. You're right. I'm not the horny animal at the moment. Is that a seahorse? Happy for you too. Thank you, Gemini mate. You sure she isn't ESFJ? She's not an ESFJ. No. There's not any side. I never hear. It's like Kim can't come crawling back. There's no crawling back. I already explained to Kim a million times before we even broke up. I am all in or all out. Rachel is now discovering that, once again, I am all in or all out. How am I with her? 100% all in. It's her. It's her incredible beta quadro sexiness just infesting the entire space. I know, exactly. I'm not. I respond to things in the chat. Okay, I'm not bringing it up. I did not say I couldn't stand ISFJs. Did I? Did I say that? If I said that, I shouldn't have said that. I don't mean that at all. I like Tori a lot. She's an ISFJ. My best friend Dave's an ISFJ. My mom's an ISFJ. I don't hate ISFJs at all. But Beta Quadra is the most sexiest quadra for sure. And, you know, Rachel Lapelosa happens to be the most sexiest member of Beta Quadra. Oh. Blue no. Okay, all right. Rachel is 34 years old. Okay, Mercury Lacuna. How we're gonna hear that question all the time. I can't stand when my legs are asleep. They bring me down. That's good.
Yeah, that sucks.
Eric, come on, that's me. Oh, you mean you're the most sexiest in beta quarter with sauce? Okay, well, you can win the male competition, okay? Can you start a fire from scratch? Probably not. Well, I can with my torch. If you mean like 2 sticks together, no. I can't rub 2 sticks together to start a fire. It's not that big of an age gap. 14 years. I don't care anyway. I mean, am I really 48 years old? If I didn't look like I look and you just encountered me in my ways, would anybody think I'm 48 years old? I don't think so. I don't feel very mature. Big rip, says Tyler Hoy. Do you want a long rip? Or are you good?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, cool. The thing about this age gap is that I look older than I am and she looks younger than she is. So, lucky me. Lucky me. That's some third slot SC right there. I'll get used to what? Her being smoking hot? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't care. I love her. It doesn't matter. I loved her before I had sex with her.
Yeah.
I told her that this morning before she got on the plane. I just can't bite my tongue anymore.
Yeah.
I love you. And she's 5'2".
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm 6'4".
I think so.
I'm a lot taller than she is.
Computer are mature enough to make up a difference in age. I agree with that.
I agree with that too. Yeah. And Alpha are, I know, well, we just went and picked up a prescription for Delilah. And I said, that lady must think she's Delilah, you know? But she didn't say anything to that effect. This is so unexpected. Never would have thought this would happen. Well, here's the thing. I have been giving clues and stuff. Hey, look. Yes. It's King Krishna Sarmapagu.
Yay!
Hi, King Krishna Sarmapagu.
I was thinking about King Krishna Sarmapagu.
Robert Collins said, "Eric, this is officially inspired me to create a typology channel. Now I finally have a way to find a girlfriend." Right? This is not why I started the channel, but it is the perk for sure. Thank you, Alexander Cruz. I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Also, it's good to like have money.
Doesn't hurt. How long have you known each other? Like a week or something?
Yeah, it's been a week.
We've had a lot of conversations in the course of that week. Did you ever go to the raw rooms?
Like really nice ones too. It was really great.
Have you been to the raw rooms before?
No.
We'll go in there at some point and visit some people.
Yay.
So we've got 46 people in here right now, and that's pretty satisfying. I'm glad to see we've got a lot of people for this exciting historic live stream.
Yeah.
It's very historic. It's a new chapter. It's, it's like the last chapter ended, a bunch of storylines all completed. And then there was this brief time when I was trying to find Rachel, and then I finally found her, and that's it. And it's the end of my dating career. So they want to see us stand up next to each other, so they can see the difference in height.
Okay.
So let's maybe go back here and that because go behind the chair, or else the camera won't get enough. I know. I've been thanking the slabs here. Let's go back further. I've been thanking the slabs all morning. Engaged in a lot of counter-jinxing prayer. It's always very useful. That's why her plane didn't crash, I think. My Rachel Lapelosa. This is my Rachel Lapelosa. All right, let's go back over here. I'm 6'4". She's 5'2". 5'2" is not super short for a chick, and 6'4" is not super tall. Yeah, the limerence is running strong indeed.
Yes.
I'm absolutely
nice.
Obsessed. You love short women? Well, you can't love this one. This is my short woman.
Go to New York.
I've been feeling so stressed out for the last couple of days waiting for her to get here and waiting for exactly this moment. And how about now? You can see her excited. And you can see it before. You just weren't looking at it.
What?
Talking to Countess.
What did you say?
She says she can't see my head. That must be from back when I was there. Countess, it doesn't hurt. It's fine. Yeah, it works fine. Where are you from, Rachel?
Franklin Square, New York. I was born in Yonkers, though.
Yonkers, huh?
Yonkers.
It's one of the more hilariously named cities in America.
Is it? Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that. Lurker, Lacuna. Views away. You know, I understand that relationships have utilities. Tori Brown asks you a question. You might not want to answer. You can defer if you don't want to answer that question.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Alexander Cruz. I appreciate the reassurance. You know, one of the things about being an HP that is for sure a part of FI Polar is we really have a hard time understanding how specific other people feel about us, especially if they like us. It's hard for us to understand that because we have inherent self-worth issues because of FI Polar, I think. Thanks, Evelyn S. Thanks, Alexandra. Thanks, Belle. The women are confirming the bit, but that which I appreciate, Rachel. So anyway, right, I know she is, but the thing is, of course, we all know that she's an ENFJ, which means, yes, she can. That's what she does, sort of. It's kind of what she does. Like she's very successful at engaging other people's perceptions. But I think I believe her completely when she tells me that this is a different experience for her as well. It's different than experience than any I've.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah, exactly. I want someone to look at me that way. The way that she looks at me. It's amazing. It's like I'm so dry right now. A plant that really hasn't gotten any love except toxic water for a long time, and her just genuine goodness, justice, truth, and fairness, and righteous, elegant magnificence, and so forth is just astonishingly slaking. I can tell. I do make eye contact. I don't want to run a live stream because I'm used to reading the chat and looking at the screen. And so I have it. I see her looking at me, and I want to look at you too, but then I think, okay, well, this isn't this isn't how you do live streams. You look at the camera, you know. So this is an interesting question. If FI polar has inherent self-worth issues, then why do you think people always say ESPs come off as egotistical and so important? I think it's fair to say that ESPs come across as that and vulnerable at the same time. So I do get googly-eyed. I can't help it. It's just like they say. It's just like Carly Rae Jepsen says. I can't look right at you, baby. She didn't mean she literally can't look right at you. She meant it causes me to experience so much moisture to look right at you that I can barely stand it, you know? I understand what the feeling is. And yes, it's full of oxytocin. Yes. It's not just oxytocin. It's also all my narratives about how much I love her and all my narratives about what am I going to do with all this emotion, or just my actual experience of it. I spent the last 3 days basically driving around, either talking to Rachel Lapelosa or saying the words Rachel Lapelosa over and over again. I was completely just broken with this weird ecstatic elation until she got here. That was both elation and impatience. Narcissism is supposed to stem from low self-esteem. It's an overcompensation, basically. I don't think I have that kind of low self-esteem. I don't think it's kind of compensate for. I think it's a failure to understand one's own value or worth on a fundamental level. It's not really low self-esteem. It's a lack of self-concept.
Ego.
Well, where is the perceived self-importance coming from in our behavior? Well, the thing is, part of it is just physical presence. Just as INTPs and INFPs tend to be forgotten in a room and just sort of disappear into the room, so too, in the opposite way, SEDOMs tend to be very present in the room. They have a physical presence about them because they're in the physical space attentionally, and other people pick up on that. I don't know. Taylor's not here.
Taylor Swift. I went to college next to where you grew up. Wyoming, Pennsylvania.
Wyoming, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
I don't already have a song for her, but I can tell you this counts as one. I've been thinking hard. And damn, is her name rhyme resistant? Rachel Lapelosa. There's not a lot of shit that rhymes with that. Like paleful.
I am.
It's just pretty hot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lias Sickness.
Aww.
SEKs. What are SEKs? Let's see what SEKs are. I'm curious. I have no idea what kind of currency that is.
Good question.
Thanks, Lias Sickness. I've never gotten any SEKs before. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lias Sickness. You have given me 200 kronas. Swedish kronas, those are called. Kronas.
Thank you.
And
Well, here's our two things.
oh, you want to say anything about this? I don't give a fuck. I'm in love. It doesn't matter. Don't say her middle name. Don't say whose middle name. Whose middle name did I say? $200. That's right.
200 shekels.
How's it going over there, Spacey? And and what's it called? Chino Hills. Oh, I see. I'll leave that. I'll go ahead and go with Alexander Cruz's privacy-minded thinking for whatever reason. So, yeah. So Spacey, we are up probably tonight, I suspect. So we maybe make a like middle of the night Denny's round if you guys are down or something. I don't know. If Rachel, I have to consult with Rachel first, but that's a possible thing we could do if we're not feeling sleepy, which I'm not feeling sleepy at the moment. You're cooking dinner. They're cooking dinner. And we already made the sex. We'll make the sex again. Don't worry, Lurker, Lacuna. We will make plenty of sex. I already informed her before she got here that we were going to have sex 2 million times between the time she arrived and the time she left. So we got a lot of work to do. Besides which, I love her very much. I do love having the sexual intercourses with her, but that's not the only thing that I like about Rachel Lapelosa. It's just I want her just right here with me, just like this, and just sitting here, looking adorable and being pleasant and nice and wonderful. Brian Goss, you know, just I'm fine. You just don't worry about it. I love to touch her more than I've ever wanted to like touch anybody before. You know, I'm not really very touchy normally. I'm kind of one of those sometimes. Okay, get off of me, kind of people a little bit. They're trying to say those sort of things anymore, but I like to touch Rachel Lapelosa a lot. She fits under my arm. She just like fits everywhere perfectly, you know?
Yeah. And it's very warm. I like that.
Thanks, Rachel Lapelosa. So, Mariposa gets a spicy dosa. Miriam Rosa. So I was thinking about somehow including the title of the Pixies album, Surfer Rosa. But Mariposa is a good one. I appreciate that. What does Mariposa mean? She is. Oh, another dosa. Oh, you're right, Brian Goss. I'm sorry. I apologize. I misunderstood that, and I stand corrected. Mariposa Barbie? Is there a kind of Barbie called Mariposa? Tori really wants to do Denny's.
Cool.
So if you want to, we can go out there and see them if you feel like. You've done a lot of traveling today, though, too. You might not want to travel any further.
I like Denny's.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you like Denny's, baby, we'll go with Denny's. Yeah. Whatever makes Rachel Lapelosa happy. Well, we have chicken over here, too. We just had some chicken. And she cashed that whole fucking box of grapefruit juice, I think. Didn't you?
No, there's not still left.
There's still a lot left?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's pretty full, too. Does her style resonate with you? What do you mean her style?
I'm wearing his clothes. Well, like,
I love her wearing my clothes. So to me, she'd
And
never wear anything but all of my
this
clothes.
is his daughter.
Mm-hmm. These pants got sent over with me with all of my clothes. Can't really put them all in the box, you know. I'm pretty sure they're Delilah's pants because they are too short for me, and they do appear to be girl pants.
Mm.
So I think they're probably Delilah's, and they're probably too small for Kimberly. There we go. Do you speak Spanish or Portuguese, Octavio? Just because someone's name is Octavio doesn't mean he speaks Spanish or Portuguese. Okay. She reminded me of another YouTuber I'm watching, which I guess is an ITJ. At Y'all's Apple Toasta. H Y'all's Apple Toasta. H Y'all's Apple Toasta. Rate well-made mimosas. That's good. You got some good NE there, Heather Bryant. I really struggled with this morning. I was thinking about it and was having a lot of trouble coming up with ones. Actually, I didn't think about it very long, I guess, but those are good ones. Hate on Kaiser Sosa. No, Manny Sosa.
Yeah.
Manny Sosa, the baseball player. That's better because it's Kaiser Sosa, I think. She's so different on the type of video. Yeah, I think she's a little more high than she normally gets. Maybe she's a little more quiet, or maybe I'm just talking too much. Maybe not giving her enough space. What's the new girl's MBTI? It's not the new girl. This is Rachel Lapelosa.
I am.
She is a moderator, and she's an ENFJ. Hi, 50 Deluxe. Look who's here. It's Rachel Lapelosa.
What's up? I don't really want. Hey, you. 50 Deluxe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're not in here. I can't live in this little room together. So we're gonna have to. I haven't even talked to Spacey and Tori about it yet, but Spacey, Tori, and I and Rachel are going to have to go get a 2-bedroom place, someplace near my parents' house, and we're all gonna live together, and we'll discuss the details of that later. So Spacey and Tori, if you heard that, we're gonna try to get this done by the 15th of October. NI5th is a bitch, right, Eric? The second guessing obvious singles from female. Painful experiences, I'm telling you. Yeah, okay. Second guessing obvious singles. Yeah, sure. Or, yeah, for sure. Is that NI5th? Yeah, I guess it is. It is. And just any dumb. Like, what does that obvious smile of affection mean? It could mean anything.
I'm constipated.
You're constipated?
Yes. That's what it means.
Oh. I see. We finally get a TWP house. Yep, Spacey, we gotta go do that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll really start putting the works onto that around October 1st. And she texts you first and is looking for proximity. The thing is, here's the bottom line though, Fenty Deluxe. The solution to this is don't care anymore. Know what you want, try to get it. If she doesn't give it to you, move on. It's that simple. That's how dating works. Okay, go ahead. You want me to walk you in, or are you cool? I mean, I don't need to, but do you feel comfortable just going on in there, or you want me to walk in?
I do. Yeah.
You feel comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. How's that 4th and 7th SI tandem working? Well, earlier I was concerned that she needed to go to the bathroom because I hadn't seen her go to the bathroom since she got off the plane. And I said, "What are you looking for?" Oh, yeah. And so I said to her, "Do you need to use the bathroom?" Because we were in the bathroom in there. She said no. And I thought, I don't want her to hold her pee too long. I'm not going to say anything. I just, obviously she said she doesn't need to go to the bathroom, and what are we going to do? Just go. But I'm like worried about her SI a little bit. Like I want to make sure that I don't forget to attend to it, because she probably won't attend to it. Fenty Deluxe, can you come visit me? Well, not anytime real soon. Certainly not at my parents' house, but let us get our house set up. Me and Spacey and Tori and Rachel. And Rachel is somebody that I believe in a lot as a partner in making videos, as a partner in life, as somebody who likes me and cares about me and feels lucky to be with me, which is man, you can definitely come visit us, Fenty Deluxe, and once we get our house, our TWFP house, which we need. Stacey's right about that. Thanks, Robert Collins. I'm really quite smitten and just grateful to the slabs. I feel emotion that I've just never felt before, and just a lot of emotion, which I'm not used to feeling. Even in the beginning of a relationship, some are more emotion filled than others. I had one previous relationship that was high emotion like this, and that was Helen, but she was married, and that was high emotion for a lot of kind of toxic-y reasons. And I didn't see her for a long time after we first started talking and stuff. And yeah, I never felt like I've never been with somebody that I thought I really liked a lot, and I thought was like way too hot for me to possibly get. And I mean, you should see her without her clothes on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You look at her, she can't be a day over fucking 25 years old when you see her naked. And yet she's 34 years old. Anyway, regardless, I mean, it's just, I mean, like, you gotta be kidding me. But anyway, the point is, I've never had anybody that I felt that way about reciprocate that feeling. I've always had to, I've never even tried. I've never even considered it a possibility. I've never had that feeling before. But, I've never thought, like, there's some chicks that go like, wow, that chick's really cool and really hot. Well, that's the one I'll never get with. But the idea that the feelings are reciprocal, that, wait, she's for sure like, yeah, she's like me. She's like hardcore into this idea here and into the whole. She's just as head first as I am about it. So it's unbelievably gratifying, like nothing I've ever experienced, because who gets that, where they get to go like, well, ideally, really, you'd like to get a chick like that, and they actually get that. Who gets that? Nobody gets that. So I feel, incredibly lucky. Did you go to the bathroom successfully?
Yes.
Good.
My dad helped me.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. Yes, his bathroom.
He helped you. He helped you go to the bathroom.
He showed me his.
Oh,
Yeah. He's like, that's the other one. He's like, this one you can shower stuff with. And then this is mine. It's like the blue night doors.
okay. Cool. Was he pleasant?
Yeah.
Cool. This reminds me, Heather Bryant says, I was talking with HP the other day about unrequited love. Did you experience that often? I did experience that some. Like I I experienced some rejection by some chicks I liked, I guess you could say. But mostly what I experienced were relationships of availability / convenience or whatever. Relationships where I'm getting a woman to raise my child, or I'm getting a woman to bear me a child, which was the first wife, or I'm getting a woman because I need a woman and I need somebody ideally with a house. It's cool, like Kimberly, or in this instance, I was looking for a woman and I tried to see how that one went. No, that one didn't work. How about that one? No, that one didn't work. How about this chick? Doesn't work. How about Rachel Lapelosa? Oh, she's gonna come visit me. Cool. Yeah. Oh, what a big pimp and player I am. I'm gonna fuck this chick and it's gonna be great. Then within 3 days, it was like I've lost the ability to exist except for things centered around Rachel Lapelosa. So, it just happens. Oh, I have to go to the museum now before it rains. Congratulations on Countess. One, you do have to go to the museum before it rains. If you go after it rains, you have to pay for the full price.
More foddy? Oh.
What's amorphati, not FOMO? What does that mean?
Foddy something. Take a very balanced look at love.
What's FOMO? Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Oh, love of fate. Yes, love of fate. 2 of cups. 2 of cups. The 2 of cups is represented 2 of cups because they represent the 2 cups of a woman's bra. Amor fati is that saying to love faith, no? Fated love.
Fated love.
Fated love. I'm a big believer in the Slavs and destiny and stuff. And the more I respect the Slavs and destiny, the more they bestow me with incredible, glorious, wonderful gifts, like Rachel Lapelosa. And hopefully, obviously she's got her own Slav shit going on.
Yeah, definitely.
She's not that Megan Lavoda like. No. They're both cool. They're both, socially graceful and all that sort of stuff. But she's like this. She's like Rachel Lapelosa.
Well, Megan Lavoda is an Enneagram 2, and I am an Enneagram 7. So it would be different. Like, it would look different.
We're both 784. We like to play.
Yeah, we do.
Rachel and I like to play. And we don't like to work.
We're the curve surfers.
So, we have our 8s haven't hit each other yet. I don't think they probably will for a long time. I could be wrong. What's Rachel's type? She is ENFJ, Fasology. Have your parents met Rachel yet? Yes, briefly. What do you think of her? They don't know yet. I'm answering Barbara Collins' questions. He says, "Have my parents met Rachel yet? And what do they think of her?" The answer is yes, they met her. They don't know what they think of her yet because they just barely met her. That's why she looks ENFP-ish. She is in an Enneagram 7. Might be the case. I don't know. Do I look ENFP-ish? We do have kind of, you and I have similar general sort of look-ish about us, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you both through this shit?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Being 7 is fine as long as you got shit set up so that you can play a lot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm extremely lucky. I got a lot of help in life and all sorts of things. So I can be safely a 7. And Rachel is going to be my best friend forevermore. And we're going to play together forever. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't hear any SI from her, really. She tells some stories occasionally, I guess. But she just doesn't have, I get zero physical SI from her at all. She's not concerned about her own physical comfort or like if she didn't take sleeping pills, she wouldn't sleep. Right. A lot of people say they get ENFP vibes from her, but she's not an ENFP. She's ENFJ. She has no tattoos. I do not. Which is just fucking delights me. It's just wonderful because I don't really like tattoos on women, but it's not a stipulation. I understand a lot of people have tattoos. Yes, she's hot. But I love the fact she has none. I have 2 small tattoos. One of them was okay, and one of them was not. I didn't even think you saw them, did you, Rachel?
What?
Did you even see them?
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
What is it?
Now, one of them I like, which is this one. You can see it. It says, I got that when I was 18 years old. HMM ... But then in college, I got this horrible thing that says balance in unbalanced letters when I was on mushrooms by some random guy who was also on mushrooms. So I'd like to get that one actually removed. But in total, it's very small amount of tattooing I have. Rachel, from what I can tell, is tattoo free.
I am tattoo free. So your tattoo, the one that you want to get removed, it reminds me of something I put in my journal. I was thinking about the ideal number, and it's because 9. Thank you. And so like I think that so it like a triangle. I did some math, and 5 was actually at the top, like that. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the ideal is to get to a 5.
The ideal is to get to a 5 in your Enneagram?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, you mean because 7. What do they say? 7. I forget their word. It progresses to 5 and degresses to. You remember what it degresses to?
1.
So when 7s are being better versions of themselves, they're more like 5s. When they're being worse versions of themselves, they're more like 1s. Yes. And yes, so high. Was the first time you met Rachel when you typed her? Yes. That was the first time I met you, right? Mm-hmm. Do any of you know how to say something in Spanish?
Yes. Sí. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Oh, la biblioteca y la autobusa.
Yeah, I remember it.
Son a la sur. A la sur. Yeah. You know, Rachel actually told me that one of her previous boyfriends didn't like how she was when she was high. I like how you are when you're high, Rachel. I also like how you are when you're not high.
Thank you.
Also, I'm always the same whether I'm high or not. I have to be really, it has to be a weird circumstance for me to get really high so you can tell I'm high. Otherwise, I'm just tired, probably. Listen, I got some Spanish for you, Yasser Mundaka. Are you ready? Here we go. Hay demasiado chupacabras en este pueblo. Hay demasiado chupacabras en este pueblo. What did I say, Yasser Mundaka? You want to translate that for me? What that says, everybody, for you non-Spanish speakers, is there are too many chupacabras in this Mexican village. Lurker Lacuna says that she is a chupacabra.
It's true.
Okay, so Rachel Lapelosa, what would you like to do right now? We could do a couple of different things. We could go in and watch the end of the USC football game with my dad and then go to Denny's with Tori and Spacey. Or we could do anything else you want. Whatever you want. Or we could play a song, we could record a song, we could do whatever you want.
I'll just go with choice one.
Okay, choice one it is. So we're going to end this live stream because we have other things, other fun to have besides just this fun. And this. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? En todo el mundo, los niños y las niñas son muy grandes y muy mal. You understand that? Okay. So that's the end of this exciting episode of Talking to Famous People entitled Host Eric and Rachel, because arms, my beautiful, spectacular, wonderful, perfect, elegant angel, Rachel Lapelosa. Good night, everybody.